Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Today, another tutorial for you, but unfortunately, we're going to move pretty quick. We got limited footage, so it's going to be a lot faster than usual, all right? So let's get to it. Now, let's saturate the hair really, really well, like we do with every haircut, to make sure that the hair is easy to work with. When it's wet, uniformly wet, it's really easy to work with. And then we're going to start cutting the top first, okay? Just to set the base and the structure for the rest of the cut. Now, as you can see, I've got my fingers flat against the head, starting from the back, then working either side. Whatever falls into my fingertips, I'm going to cut. What we're doing with this, guys, is it's creating a buffer, a visual buffer. So when we come through with our clippers, we know where to stop. Alright guys, you're going to see me doing this in pretty much all my haircuts. Profile section through the middle, pulling up. I've already determined the length with my client. Cutting all the way through, and that's our guide for the rest of the cut. As you can see, guys, when I pull up that section, I've got my guide in the middle. The reference is right there, that little short bit. We're going to use that for the rest of the top. It's really good to do the profile section and come through like this, because it maintains consistency, ensures we maintain consistency and evenness throughout the top. Because guys, there's going to be some days where maybe you're not as switched on as others, but this is just a good way to maintain even as close to perfect as we can. As always, we're going to cross check. Notice how my body's positioned. We're going to take our sections up and just cut off any excess. If you're unfamiliar with this technique, it's called slide cutting. What I'm doing, I'm slicing through, not fully closing with my scissors, and it's just adding texture. Now we give it a good dry. Make sure we dry it properly. I'm going to do a little bit more texturizing and then the box up, and then we can get started on the sides. But make sure that you are drying properly before you start your clipper work. As I was saying before, I'm going to come through and texturize it again, but this time it's going to be point cutting dry. With straight hair like my clients, he's got very straight hair. You'll notice with Asian hair as well. If you don't texturize it, it kind of just lies flat and lifeless. Now, before we attack the box up, really important, we're going to grab our number 3 and then maybe even number 2. And if need be, I'll go a bit shorter as well, tapering in the front. Then we're going to come through with our trimmers over comb, taper it in even more, just so it's all lying uniformly, and then we can start actually attacking the line and creating our box up. These days I always do my box up first and the vertical bars, C-cup if the haircut has C-cups, just because we haven't taken any weight off the sides yet, so all our lines have weight to them and we can see the perimeter perfectly. And guys, use your comb as like a leveler. You just put it against, lying horizontal, and you go, okay, one side of the box up's a little bit higher, the other side's a little bit lower. Have a good look at if the vertical bars are evenly spaced as well. Stand in front and really get a good look from both angles, and then take your time with the box up. It's the hardest part, honestly. To get it perfect, it can be tricky. So that's why I like to do it first and just get it out the way as well. Now I'm going to start with my clippers. I've put a 1.5 guard on because it's a high fade. I know if I use a 2, it's too long. I've done his hair before, so that's why I feel comfortable going in with a 1.5 immediately. If you want just a bit of a safety net, you can always go a higher guard, but I know 1.5, sweet. So we're going to do that, and we're going to follow the weight line where we had the ridge when we cut the top. So we're going to use that as reference and not go higher than that. Now, another really, really handy tip that I think everybody should do, even for a standard haircut, you're going to do it. You're going to put the comb against the head, just to make sure that we're not going higher than the ridge and that we're maintaining a square shape. And then, because we're doing a high fade, it's going to be one finger. If it was a medium fade, it'd be 2 fingers. So 1 finger, and then we're going to put my guideline right underneath that finger. Reason why we use the finger increments as a guide is we need room to fade, because we could go higher, but then you run the risk of fading up over the ridge, and now you've got like a pineapple looking appearance of the hair. You want to maintain a square shape, so we've given ourselves room to fade. Alright guys, so I'm coming through with my foil shaver. I'm shaving almost all the way up to the line. I'm leaving a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. And then I'm going to, once I've kind of foiled the rest, I'm going to tap that line out. And then we'll come through with our super zero gap trimmers just to help blend that line out even more. If you were to kind of foil shave all the way up to the line, it's not going to blend well. You need that transition from the skin to the foils to the trimmers. Now finally guys, we're actually starting our 0.5 panel. So we've obviously got no guard on, and we open the lever all the way. It fully open adds 0.5, and then we're creating like a pinky thick width panel. And then we're going to go, you can go all the way, or you can just do sections of the head. I kind of mixed it up, but yeah. Now apologies guys, I did edit this part out accidentally. But how we're going to get rid of this panel is, we've got the lever fully open, then we're going to close it halfway. So that's going to be a 0.25. We're going to attack it from the kind of the top to the middle, and then we close the lever all the way so it becomes a 0, and then we attack the very bottom line, and then we just fade it all the way out. And then I'll come through with my trimmers just to help the transition from the skin to the trimmers to the 0. Now I'm coming in with a 1 guard fully open. It being fully open is a bit of a safety net because we already did do the 1.5 guard closed, but then I'm going to gradually close the lever until I'm happy. I probably won't fully close the lever, but you can if you like. If it's super thick hair, you could close it because it might help you with the next step. And the next step is going to be a 0.5 guard with the lever about 3/4 open, and then closing until I'm happy. That's all it is. It's just playing with the lever until you're happy. Now that we're done with the fade, I'm just loading up my straight razor. Just going to edge in the hairline a bit more and the vertical bars, add some product, and then we're all done. And by all means, guys, go back and do some detail work on the fade if need be. Now, this is the cut. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you did, please let me know in the comments. If you've got any other ideas for haircuts you struggle with or anything that you need help with, let me know. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks, guys.